Okie dokie, welcome folks, I'm Jabby Koei. We've got an interesting video here in front of us. It's called Superman Earth-Sized Open World Game in Unreal Engine 5 Fan Concept. For me personally, as a kid, I was really curious about the possibilities of creating games where you could explore so much of the world, kind of like, I guess, like the way you can with Skyrim today. I wish I had a game like Skyrim when I was a kid, because that would have been so cool. I hated limitations. When I was playing Mario 64 as a kid, I just wanted to get outside of the, limited space that you could play in and like explore the world as Mario. How cool would that be? Now as a grown-up, I'm like, can you just give me the very confined space again? It's too much. I don't have time. But, the kid in me loves the idea that this is being spoken about here. Superman Earth-sized open world game. Like, how cool would it be to be able to be Superman and go anywhere in the world? There was a racing game or something like that explored going across the entirety of America. Like, you could literally race across the entirety of America. I forgot what it was called. Just that idea. And then there was like those ambitious space games where you could go to all sorts of places in the universe and explore different planets, but like there was something wrong with that. And of course, like that just sounded so time consuming. So no, for me, no. But like I do love the idea of these things. And so with that excitement in mind and being able to be Superman and explore, if you could be Superman and go anywhere, like go to China or go to India or go to Egypt or whatever, and you got to deal with some like crime that you got to fight over there, that would be so insane. I can see how people could easily get wrapped up in this world non-stop. Anyway, without further ado, let's just jump into this and check it out. Okay, so just real quick, if you watch the original video, there'll be a link in the description below. I do hope you watch my reaction, but if you watch the original video, it's in 4K if you want to see like it, in its full form. Come on, stop. It says 1600 by 900, but the video's in 4K. That's interesting. Just as a heads up, if you can't hear the music right now, it's because our editors experience copyright issues. Y'all remember when, Shigeru Miyamoto first talked about Breath of the Wild and is like, you see anywhere in the map, you can go, you see that place far away, you can go all the way over there. You can explore anywhere. That plane is flying awfully close to the city. Anyway. Go faster! Okay, you're just gonna fade. There's a lot of stars. I mean, obviously there's a lot of stars in the universe, but... Oh, okay. The moon is over 300,000 miles away, but it seems like he's getting to the moon quicker than it took him to get outside of the Earth. Don't quote me, science nerds, on how far the moon is. Like, I don't know the actual, distance. I think it's 300,000 miles. That's cool. That is cool. There better be some kind of super flying mode. We can go faster. Come on. That's pretty fast. All right. Just expecting some sound effects or something to go with it. It's a concept video, Jabby. Calm down, Jesus. Oh. Ah. I feel a little bit disappointed. I feel tricked. I think what was in my head was so much cooler than what the video gave me. Superman Earth-sized open world game. Like, how cool would it be? Fuckers. It's a concept video, Jabby. Calm down. It's still cool. The idea is still cool. I think I hyped it up for myself in the first 2 minutes of the video. Fuck. Being able to be Superman. Anyway, I mean, the idea is still awesome. I'm putting way too much on this. What Zack Snyder did in Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, where you hear that sound, that iconic sound from those films when Superman would like gain speed because he's like a bullet or faster than a bullet. I wanted to see some of that at play where like you leave the Earth and you kind of like some kind of Superman super sense. You hear something going on and then he flies to that part of the world and then has to like go and do some action. But I guess that would have been too complicated a thing for a fan concept. It just sold me on that because it said open world Unreal Engine 5. I'm like, oh my God. And, you know, my brain just went bananas considering what that could mean. Yeah, I still believe in that idea. It's obviously something that might not ever happen. Games are getting so big as it is that they're taking years. I mean, we still haven't even gotten to the next Grand Theft Auto game. This is kind of getting ridiculous, but the demands being put on these studios is bigger and bigger and bigger every single year or generation. It's just like, you know, the expectation is so big. I was quite happy and content with Zelda Link's Awakening being put out on Switch. I'm like, that's perfect for Jabby Kuwait. It's a very confined thing that I feel like I can deal with. I can beat this. It's not going to consume 300 plus hours or more of my life, you know, like Skyrim would. The older you get, it's just like, it's harder to find that kind of time, that leisure time to just chill for 300 hours in a game. That being said, if this thing dropped, you best believe I would buy it. Even if I didn't have time, like with the way games are evolving, it's pretty cool. Like that I got a Steam Deck at home. It's so neat that you can take your games anywhere. Like these AAA titles that are just, you know, really high quality that you can just take them anywhere. And potentially even with the future of, I don't know, 5G or whatever, or 5G and a half, whatever's coming next, future possibilities of being able to play your games remotely through the powers of the internet. Internet's pretty good in New York, right? In the subways? I forgot. I think it is. And so imagine being able to be on the subway, you know, going from home to work for your commute, and you get to play this open world Superman game. I would fucking buy that. I would buy this, even though I don't really have time to invest in games anymore. With the way things are changing, I'm like, oh, I could totally like at least, you know, work in a few minutes while I'm taking a shit and, you know, beat up some bad guys in this universe. That'd be so awesome. I think I could get easily addicted to something like this. What would be the icing on the cake is if they explored the possibility of being, you know, a not so revered Superman as well, because my all-time favorite game is Infamous 2, and that's, you know, largely based around the idea of like a comic book superhero, but instead of you just being a hero, you could also be kind of villainous. You could be infamous. And so if they built that into something like this, oh my God, that'd be awesome. I've rambled enough about this, and most of you probably left it. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed exploring this with me. That's it for now. I'm Jabby Kuwait. Peace out.